Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, what we are going to cover is Azure DevOps Pipelines overview. If you are new to my channel, hit subscribe. Your subscription will motivate me to produce more video in better quality. So what is a pipeline? Let me tell you with an example. Let's say for example, you are at a restaurant and you are ordering chicken masala or paneer tikka or whatever the gravy you want. There are some series of steps involved in the background, right? The chef will clean the vegetables and meat, chop them, and he will heat the pan and he will add everything in the right proportion and in right order, and finally it will reach your table, right? So these various steps we can call it as a pipeline. Just like how water is flowing through a pipeline, there are various steps, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3, and finally it reaches you. Similarly, in the application development lifecycle as well, there are various steps such as continuous integration, continuous testing, and continuous delivery. So let's take this example. I have a .NET application in my local. So whenever I try to run on it, what will happen is behind the scenes, Nugget packages and dependent libraries will get built and some DLL files will get generated, and then only the web application will be launched. So this is my web application which is running from my local. So similarly, whenever we are trying to deploy this web application to Azure Web App or to some server, some set of build tasks which we need to perform. I'm in my Azure DevOps account and I'm under pipelines. Here you get to see various pipeline which is already there. And let me show one classical pipeline first. So let me select this and edit it. This particular pipeline we have developed in our last video. I'll be providing the URL for that video in the description. So if you see, there are various steps have been declared under here. So first is which repository I'm pointing to and which branch I'm pointing to, and you have various build steps. Here I specify which Nugget version to use, Nugget restore, and followed by VS Studio build, and then publish artifact. So likewise, I have defined various steps for a .NET application. If it is Java, it is going to be a different set of steps. Like how you prepare for different type of gravy, you have different type of recipes, right? So similarly here as well, you have various steps needs to be added. For most of the .NET application, this is going to be the steps. So these build steps, this we call it as continuous integration. So as soon as the code is available in the main branch, just build it. By having these kind of uh, build stage, what we can do is, let's say for example, if build got failed, we will get to know it earlier and we can see why it got failed and we can address it before deploying it. Here you can add sonar cube security scans as well as a part of your build. So this we call it as continuous integration, and you can add testing tasks as well. So if you have some test cases, you can run the test cases after this build solution. So that we call it as continuous testing. And for continuous delivery, we have a classical release pipeline already developed here. I will show it now. Just go over here. So this is the classical release pipeline which I have developed in our last video, and let me edit this. And here this is for deploying to dev web application and this is for production. Let me select this, and here we are deploying to Azure app service. So these steps we call it as continuous delivery. So as soon as the build got ready, we will deploy to development, and we have separate stages for prod as well. So whatever we have seen, so whatever I have shown now is classical means you can see it in the UI, right? You can just select from the drop down, and we have one more uh, format which is called as YAML pipeline. So let me show that as well. So let me select this and edit. This is how a YAML pipeline will look like. You have everything here, typed over here, and you will get to see the various tasks like building the solution and then running the test and publishing the artifact. So everything is available as we see in the classical. Similarly here you can have it. We will cover them in detail in next video, and if you scroll down, you will get to see the deployment part as well. So nowadays in a single YAML itself, you can define both build and then deploy everything in a single YAML pipeline. So in next video, I'll be explaining about YAML pipeline. If you find this video helpful, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.